what's going on there, but I'm going to work on this little Bobcat 500 and see if I can set it up inside of an enclosure. So I'll just kind of bring you along for the ride, see what's shaking in your world. Or maybe nobody's on. And this just ends up being a record of what's going down. So this is the Bobcat 500, and this is the LoRa side, if I'm understanding it correctly. And what I'm going to do, what I think I'm going to do, is see if I can get the thing to mount inside this guy. You guys have seen all this stuff before. And I'm going to put this outside, so this will go up on a roof, and then the 5G side goes inside the office. I think I can see your chats, but maybe I can't. Maybe I need to hit this little chat button. Nope. All live messages are visible. All right. But I see there's 12 of you on here, so right on. That's pretty cool. I had a minor disaster last night. I did pretty much the dumbest thing possible, and what everybody tells you not to do. And I entered my seed words for a MetaMask wallet onto a website, and I lost everything in that wallet, including the NFTs. To be fair, about 80% of which I was totally fine with losing. But, oh, why? What's up, 𝗵𝗁𝗁𝗀? Oh, why did I enter my seed phrase? Because I was a fucking idiot. That's why. So I'll tell you, I think it's an interesting, I don't know, it's interesting to me. I lost a boatload of money. I got an 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝘀𝗁, which is I don't know, a node. It's another thing that I know nothing about. So I was like, okay, I'll buy one of these things and I'll see if I can run, I think it's called an Ethereum node, and I'll run a little rocket pool. And so I took, and this is going to be the kind of mind-bogglingly dumb thing, I think you need 16.4 ETH to run a rocket pool. So I was like, well, I'll just put 18 ETH in there. That's what I had. And I think you can buy like extra RPL, Ripple, which is the rocket pool token to, and the more you put in there, the more you earn. I was like, all right, well, I'll just see what happens with this thing. And put it in there, and these 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝘀𝗀s, they run their support on Telegram. And Neil, am I breaking this thing? Can you guys see this thing? Is this visible? They run their support on Telegram, so I get on there, and there's all kinds of warnings. Don't, we'll never DM you first. Like all this stuff. What does this say? Warranty void if removed. Well, as Travis Teague once said, I was born to void warranties. Although he actually was. I don't think I've got the chops for that, but we're certainly going to remove that. So yeah, Bobcat, the warranty on this is cooked. Yeah, so I got on Telegram and I was having problems with the 𝗚𝗏𝗶𝘀𝗀. I was trying to get it to connect on LAN and not Wi-Fi. And there's a dude on or I don't know, it might be a girl, CES, and there's a little weird signal, I don't know, squiggle under the C. So it's got some pronunciation, I don't know. Gets on there and he's answering some of my questions. And I'm like, oh, cool. Or she, or whoever it was, answering some of my questions. I'm like, great, this is really helpful. And then they DM'd me. And you guys are listening to this thinking, you fool. Why did you respond to the DM? And I'll tell you why I responded to the DM. Is I think this case of me losing all this money, and I lost all 18 ETH, and I lost all the NFTs, and yeah, all that stuff is gone. That entire MetaMask wallet is compromised. So total bummer. You guys are like, why did you take a DM? And I'll tell you why. 99% of my crypto experience, maybe I should rotate this so we can see each other. 99% of my crypto experience has been with radical people. No, not because I Discord DMs, this Telegram, has been with radical people who have been ultra generous in helping me and being super kind with their expertise. And it's part of the reason that I do the whole Griscoing thing, is that lots of really, really competent people that, to be frank, I never could have afforded to ask a question, generously donated their time and walked me through stuff that was way beyond my ability to understand. And so I had gotten used to that kind of technical expertise being something that people generously gave without any kind of scamming piece. And so when it came along this time, and this person, this scammer, so it wasn't CES, it was just someone who had, oldest trick in the book, taken CES's profile pic and their name and DM'd me. So they never did anything in the Telegram chat. They just saw that I was asking questions in this Avado welcome thing. DM'd me as if they were the same person. I didn't think to check, and started walking me through stuff in the same way that many technically excellent people have walked me through things before. And yeah, I fell for it. It was just one of those stupid things, and I'm embarrassed about it, and I'm angry, you know, not angry. I don't know that I'm that angry. It's, yeah, it sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, they, you know, went through this thing, and they used the same kind of technical jargon that I've just known before, like I'm never going to understand this, and they're talking about bridging the mainnet and some magical thing and blah blah blah, and how they got to resync the chain, like just crap I didn't understand. But like I said, 99%, every other transaction I've ever had on the internet around crypto has been with awesome, trustworthy, generous, good people. And so this time I totally fell for it, and they're like, yeah, you need to put your 12 words in, or whatever it was. What NFTs are gone? Probably the biggest one that I was bummed about is so 𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗏, the one that I'm doing this NFT with for the G unit. I lost that one. I lost a meta key, which was a Genesis meta key. I paid a bunch for that. I lost a bunch of other stuff that, like, I can't say I'm okay losing because no one likes their shit getting stolen. But yeah, I don't know. I forget what else I lost. Women and weapons, probably. I don't know if I lost a lizard. Like, nothing that, I don't know. Maybe you guys have heard of it. Maybe you haven't. But nothing that was, you know, it was not like I had a Bored Ape in there. But yeah, 18 ETH. So what is that? 30 some G's? It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I'm like ashamed and embarrassed to have lost that amount. But at the same time, I thought that I'd share it with you guys and just say, like, hey, not that I'm the savviest person in the world, but if a reasonably savvy person like me can lose that, you can lose that too. So PSA number one, do not under any circumstances ever, for any reason, for any person, for me, for anyone, ever give up your 12 words. Don't be a fucking idiot. And if you are, hopefully it will cost you less than it's cost me, but it's, yeah, it cost me a chunk. I was more money by a lot than I was willing to lose in the pursuit of learning. So yeah, never ever. It's crazy because I knew that, and I've told people that, like, as a mod on the Helium side, like, never give your 12 words. And then it just seems so natural with this talk of, like, oh, mainnet and bridging, and it's just like another set of things I don't understand. But that's fine because this person is helping me, and they're probably trustworthy. And they weren't, and they weren't. So, oh, get the case off. Joey's on. Stand by, fellas. You probably don't need to see. There we go. How does that look? And maybe I can I won't see as much of the chat if I bring it down. But yeah, that's the inside of the 𝗶𝗶 5000. Yeah, trust no one, 100%. I have learned a valuable and costly lesson on this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, the reason I took the back off, not because I understand this. Can you guys see that stuff? I'm assuming you can. So that's that. I don't know how much you see or need to see. There's the back of it. It does look pretty cool. It's a nice piece of kit. If you guys want to see anything in particular, let me know. But I'm going to take this guy off here, and I'm going to replace it with this guy here, and it is going to go into an enclosure and up high, because I'll tell you what, I may not know a fucking thing about keeping my 12 words secure on MetaMask, but I can deploy a hotspot and make some HNT. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to what I know here. If you guys want to see anything else on the board, let me know what to hold. Got to get high. Yeah, totally. Is there anything else that you guys, I'll hold this up one last time. I don't know how useful that is for you. You guys know what you're looking at. I don't. I'm looking at, when I look at this thing, I see a green board and a bunch of silver things on there. And the only thing that I recognize is that guy right there. That comes off, gets replaced with this. Oh my God, RF. So this thing says RF and PPS. Do you guys know what PPS is? I'm assuming RF is radio frequency. But yeah, I don't know jack. All right, well, you and me both, buddy. So that's the deal. That's the haps. What's under the purple? Should I peel it off, Joey? It's just basically a big pile with the 𝗨𝗚 card. If I, what happens? Oh, nothing happens if I peel it off. Oh, fuck. The thing is heavy. But that's what's under the purple. Can you, let's see, can you see that? Or that? PCIe. That's the CPU heatsink probably. All right. Yeah, I think you can see Joey has got the, I don't know either, hands up. Is there a side that I should put this back on? I'm assuming it's just gonna go on like that. And Neil, you probably know, should I use some of that paste? What have I got? I got some of this paste somewhere. Not metal to metal moly paste. I thought I had like, definitely not E6000. I could have sworn I had some paste around here. That pad will probably be fine. Okay, cool, right on. Well, I'm not gonna look for the paste then, but I will see if I can get this sucker to go on. The purple, what does it taste like, Joey? Come on. You know what? Fuck it, let's just see. Let's just see, I'll tell you what it tastes like. Just the tip. Tastes like sand. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't eat it for dessert. I'm kind of a dessert connoisseur. It does not taste like grape. No. And now it's not going back on like I'm peeling parts of it off. This is turning into a minor shit show. Let's see if I can. Yeah, can you guys see that? Yeah. There we go. All right, well, I got some of it back on. The Bobcat folks are probably like, dude, we are never sending you anything again. But silica loaded would taste like sand. Yeah, it tastes like sand, Gray Hat Guy. I felt like I could have used your wise words on my shoulder last night as I was busy losing all of that Ethereum falling for that scam. Oh, come on, get on here. There you go, Big Pig. All right, so that guy is now on. Appears to be on okay. Use the flex. Today we learned a valuable lesson, Joey Haler. A lesson I would prefer to not have had to learn, but the lesson has been learned. Hopefully, look at that. So look how cool that looks. Let's see, it can't go on like that, can it? Yeah, that's how it lines up. And then I don't need to do anything with these because I'm no longer using that. And then this, ooh, this, is this show sponsored by WowStick? No, if anything, this show should be sponsored by Tech Tool Supply because I've bought so many tools from them. But it's not there yet. But for these little things, these little electric screwdrivers are pretty rad. I wonder how hot it runs. I wonder how hot it runs too. I bet, Neil, that if you were here, you would go through my drawers and find all the sensors that I've bought and have no idea how to use and figure out how to drop a sensor in here to monitor heat. Although, you should be able to monitor CPU from, I guess, just logging in remotely. I think I've seen the temperature piece on Bobcat logins. I'm gonna do a cool thing later today. I'm shooting the video for the Remote It. James S., what's up? Remote.it. And if you guys haven't seen Remote.it, we did a crew call with it the other day. Pretty cool little thing where you take a Mango router, they call it a travel router, I don't know why, and you connect it to your regular home router, and then you Wi-Fi it to your, then you tell the Mango what the local IP is of your hotspot, and then it allows you to remotely access your hotspot. So if your hotspot is a dashboard like Bobcats do, you can access it from anywhere in the world without being like an ultra tech geek. Okay, I think that is that part done. I think we can put the Tech Tool Supply, sponsor of today's show, away, the WowStick. Like having everything kind of semi-neat. Although you can see I've been working that grinder on the fountain lately and haven't put that away. All right, and then this is going back, and this was kind of a cool little piece, slides on. Whoops, don't let that thing sling around like I just did. But this just, how does it slide on like that? Maybe it'll be like this. And I bet, actually, when I do it, what I'll do is I'll leave it on for I'll slide it on for this thing right now. But I'm going to actually mount it on the, what do they call it? Like the breadboard or sandwich board or whatever. Let me grab that thing. The stuff that comes inside here. Yeah. Conduction is always more efficient at heat transfer than convection. Words to live by, buddy. Words to live by. Okay, so that part is done. And now I'm going to figure out how this thing is going to go in here. I'm assuming it's going to go on the bottom because that's where I want to bring in Ethernet. And this thing can go, let's say, out the side right there. And then I think this is kind of the money shot here for this to go into one of these. So this goes into the WAN. It does not go into the ENB because, as Rawlinson will tell you, I know nothing about it, but I can follow directions. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go into ENB. That goes to 5G. LOL Network Bits, what's up, dog? Joe. All right, and then so I've got to drill a couple holes here. This goes in. I always forget how these things work. I got to unscrew these things every time and fiddle with them and figure out which end goes in and where the waterproofing is and how this stupid thing goes on. But this, I'm assuming, will go, yeah, outside here. So that's kind of my task next. They banned you and this token started falling. Chad Dawson, are you the reason HNT is falling? Oh, that was the other thing I want to talk about today. I've met with a couple clients lately doing the consult stuff, and I thought the most valuable thing I was going to give them was kind of technical expertise stuff. You know, how to understand all the hips and hexes and resolutions and all that stuff. And what I found that they're most psyched on hearing is that Helium's going to be okay, right? Is if we look at this and say, what's going on with Helium? Why is the price down? Well, price is down because the entire crypto market is down, and let's see if we get that. Helium is still coupled to it, and at some point Helium is going to decouple. That's going to be pretty rad when that happens, and when that does, we're going to see a giant jump in price. But until then, HNT is going to, in my completely ignorant crypto investing mode, HNT is going to be doing the same thing the rest of the market's doing. That's a great box. Thank you. I appreciate compliments on my box. I've always liked, well, I will just leave it at that because this is genuinely public. The fundamentals for Helium are insane. Yeah. No, you can talk about price as much as you want here. This is not an official Helium forum. This is Gristle King. Validators started working once I started making memes. Continue being excellent with the memes, my man. And then I missed the last chat. It faded from my phone before I got to see it. All right, what am I going to do here? I'm going to, because I always forget all this crap, measure the size of the holes that I need for all this stuff. No rules here. No, not really. I think this is 5/8, right? Can you guys see that? No, you can't see that. So it wouldn't make sense to you at all. All right, there's, that can live over there. And then this is what I'm doing. And this is kind of how I do this stuff, because I just forget stuff all the time. I bought one of these little sizing pieces, and this guy slides in here. 18 plus only, F-bombs will be dropped. Yeah, I mean, come on, sailor talk. So that's 5/8. So I will write down on my little workbench here. So we need a 5/8 hole, and that is for the N-type. And then we're gonna need, oh, how does this thing work? So this is on the inside. This goes into the miner. This is on the outside. This goes out of the box. And I'm assuming, that, let's see, this is gonna go and clamp the box in between it so this part sticks out. So the whole, is that right? And maybe this thing goes on the far side? I think that's right. Nick, did you and your team apply for the foam truss zone testing? I did not. No, I didn't apply for foam. I think I'm not maxed on crypto projects right now, but dude, I've got to get this thing has got to go up, this 5G/LoRa piece. I got to do the fountain project, which is outside waiting for like 2 more hours of grinding. I got to do the people counter project. Those 3 things, and then there's something else that seems like it was important as well that I got to do. So I think just with these new projects, man, I don't know. Is it worth it? Should I do the foam thing? Is that a money shot kind of thing? Okay, I'm assuming. Dude, I should look this up on the interwebs. Helium House soon, and we're gonna see Helium House. I did buy my tickets. Are you coming, Neil? Did you get your passport? They're roughly the same. The Bobcat just has newer hardware from Dennis S. Thanks, Dennis. What size is this? Nope. My porridge is too hot. My porridge is too cold. This is a 22 metric hole. It's not 5/8, so then the other hole we're going to need to drill is 22 metric. And that is for, what was that for? Oh, Ethernet. Okay, so now I got my 2 holes I need to drill. What's Helium House? Helium House is, as I understand it, it's an event that is running, Chad, outside of the consensus piece, which is this big cryptocurrency thing that's going on in Austin. What is it, June 9th through 14th? And Helium House is going to be for all the Helium peeps. So I think you just, someone asked me if I got invited. I don't think I got invited. I think I just invited myself online. There was some webpage I found to invite myself. So I'm going to be there. It's in Austin. I think Lee and I are going. We fly in on like Thursday and fly out early bird Sunday morning. We're going to be there. So that's the deal there. Okay, all of this stuff goes down on the bottom of this thing. May 24th, next San Diego meetup. Yeah, May 24th, next San Diego meetup at Stone Brewery. Yeah, and hit the like button. I just turned this thing on in YouTube. That was like a super thanks button. And YouTube promised me that this would buy me like 9 Lambos. So if you know what you're doing on YouTube and you want a super thanks, then super thanks. See what happens. I'll watch it for a little while. But I am completely unconvinced that YouTube is any kind of reasonable way to make a living. All right, so this goes in here. If this is the bottom and this is going to mount on it, and it is, then it will look like that. And so we're going to have 1 hole. I'm going to go grab a marker so we can mark this stuff. So 1 hole is going to go, let's say here, for the antenna. And I don't know. I don't see that like being that cool if it's up higher. Right, if this thing is here, I want to give it plenty of space. This is a little bit thicker, but I'm going to say kind of right there is ish where I want. I don't know if you guys can see. Dude, quality content. Thanks, BFG Neil. Right on, dog. Shit, yeah. I have my 5G miner in a very tight outside box. Is that okay? I don't know. This is the size of box I'm going to use. 10 bob. Is that right? 10 quid. Thanks, Neil. That's awesome of you. Much appreciated. Everybody should follow BFG Neil if you are not. He's a radical dude and much more knowledgeable than me. So I always like asking him questions when I've got them. And trackpack.io. Neil, is there something? I thought there's some way like you can highlight whatever you just did at the top. I don't know if you can put like trackpack.io on there. But if not, let's you shout me and I will shout you out right back. It is trackpack.io. Can you guys see that? Is it backwards? Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, it's pack with no K. All right, the other things I had to say was it's a 5/8 inch hole for N-type and a 22, is it M? Must be for millimeters for the Ethereum for the Ethernet cable. And that should be the only 2 holes coming in because I'm going to run this thing over PoE. That is an excellent point. Let's see. Have I got PoE stuff in here? Let's see if I can. Ooh, I know the way to do this is probably. I'll just take you over to the rest of this thing. So I don't think there's anything top secret over here. You can see I've got the appropriate footwear on for significant construction activity. Drop this guy down a little bit. And what we're looking for something. What was it? There we go. Not that stuff. Oh, it was this. Okay, so I do not have a working splitter that says inert. Is there anyone else we should be following? 𝗪𝗁𝗶𝘀𝘁 the Great. You know, it's I don't know if you can follow him anymore. I think he just signed off, but there's a dude called 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 his last YouTube video, but he had some like really early finds of stuff with all like the blockchain and meat space project. He was crushing it on that. Nope, not in there. I'm looking for a splitter. I could have sworn I had a splitter in here somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Nope. Ooh, what does it say? I just missed that, whatever that comment was. Sorry, dog. All right, let's bring you over to the next thing. I gotta pay attention to these suckers. And then we'll look through. Oh no, that's as far as it goes. Well, you're just gonna have to watch as we go through this minor shit show. All right. Oh, there we go. Come on. Nope, not over there. I am fucking sure I've got a splitter somewhere in here. No chance. Nothing to worry about. Nope. Nope. This bandsaw is kind of a pain in the ass. It's not letting me get where I want to get. Okay, not there, not there, not there. Thermal trigger, extra fans. Ooh, is one of these? Yeah. All right, so here's my injector, TP-Link. I knew I had an extra one of those. And it looks like I may have to order a splitter for the Bobcat, which I think there's going to be a bunch of questions about that, like what kind of splitter do you use? And in fact, I better check that while we've got the thing out and measure it. So I'll bring it back to the table. And let's go back here. Oh, I guess I have a super secret in here that I don't want you to see. It'd just be kind of boring. Sorry, I'm just getting the camera stand sorted out here. Obviously, camera work is not my 40. Okay, I think that is probably pretty good, and I can see what's going on. Operation is locked, rotate device back. No, I think we're fine there. Rotate device back. Let's see. I may need to buy something plugged for the 𝗱𝗏. Yeah, the 𝗱𝗏 is just smaller. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we've got the PoE injector here, and yeah. And now I'm going to figure out what size that DC. Oh, it's a funky little thing. Look at that. Can you see that thing? I have been told that voids the warranty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the warranty is void on this thing. So this guy is what I need to figure out what the size is on that. And the way to do that is with a, what is it called, a micrometer? I've got one of these things around here somewhere. Maybe did I leave it at work? Fuck. I might have left it at work, or brought it into work, unless it's in here. It's not. Oh, what a fucking shit show. Nope. All right, so I'm gonna have to measure the this thing right here and see what that is, and then order a splitter, because this thing is definitely gonna go on PoE. All right, well, I'm gonna drill a couple holes here. Now, I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know if you guys want to stick around for that. Camera adjustment, so we can see the workspace. Oh, okay, sure. I think it's up as high as it'll go. Let me put it up a little bit, get the angle a little bit better here, and then stand by, buddy. I'm gonna get you where you want to go so you can see what's going on. Thank you, and thanks for letting me know about that. I think this is about as good as it gets. Yep. Yeah, you guys are getting a crotch shot. Well, Some people like that. It's not everybody, but that's some people's game. Okay, so this is coming out. This is coming out because it's not needed right now. It will go on top of the Parley Labs swag. And then we're gonna drill out this thing here and then something there. And I think, let me check that one more time. Okay, so here's the back of it. It's gonna go in here, and I'm looking at, there is our Ethernet cable, which will sit right there, and it's gonna be this guy. It will get plugged in. Whoops. Here, I know you guys can't see that, I'm sorry. Is this staying LoRa, or will it eventually get a CBRS radio? It's gonna get a CBRS radio. That's kind of the point. With this one is that this is the LoRa side, and that's why I'm putting it in a box so I can get it outside and get the thing up high. And then there will be an Ethernet cord, a LAN cable that will come out of the ENB, and it will go all the way down to the CBRS radio, which is powered by a nearby outlet. And that CBRS radio is down in the shop. And that's how that thing is working. So yeah, with these, what I'm seeing, or here's my thought, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong here, is that you've got a dual deployment. You can't do one deployment that is going to do well in both areas, right? Because LoRa and 5G are so different. God damn it. You got to have basically two things on one. You are Elmo. Is this for your spot in San Diego? Hell yeah, you are Elmo. Yeah, this is for the spot in San Diego. So this is the place that you told me that it wasn't going to do that well, but I don't have another spot, and I'm kind of subject to the same thing that the rest of you guys are, where I don't have like a million location options. But this is the option I got, so that's the one I'm going to use. Okay, I think I thought that was going to go here. I'm going to drill a little test, a couple pilot holes, and we'll see there. Dennis, it might be good. I mean, it's across from the post office. It's across from a coffee shop. There's always people on their phones over there waiting for their coffee. So in that sense, it might be good. But, until Helium signs agreements, doesn't matter. Bobby Keenan said you aren't banned. We should just ban Bobby anyway. All right. And Elmo's on here. We got some famous people on here. We got BFG Neil, we got Elmo. There's a bunch of people I was supposed to tell you to follow. You should follow Joey on Twitter. He usually knows what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Chad, you can't come back for 25 more days. Is that to Discord? What is that? This is probably about right. Let's see. If I put it over here, yeah, I'm gonna put it on this side. All right, can you guys see that? I'm sure you've seen a hole being drilled in plastic. Yeah, not the most exciting thing you'll ever see. And then this guy here is probably more important for the placement. Cool, that's done. All right, it's Digital Huevos, Bobby. Oh, your name is Digital Huevos? Did Digital Huevos get banned from Discord? Is that what happened? 12:57. I got it. Something I gotta go to in half an hour. So we got another half hour of this, fellas and ladies. Although, is it like 98% of Helium people are dudes? We need more women in this space. Make it a little bit nicer, a little bit kinder, a little bit more sensible is what I found. Okay, 1/2 inch, and which is not going to be 5/8. I'll just wait. So this one. Ooh, that's close. This is going to be the 5/8 for N-type. And what did I say? The other one was 22. This is going to be the 22M for Ethernet. Cool. Yeah. You guys just signing on, missed the whole thing where I lost 18/8 in a stupid scam that I totally fell for earlier. So you have to rewatch this video to see how much of an idiot I can be at 9 o'clock at night when I'm eager to learn something. If you're looking to scam me, it will always come through me wanting to learn something. Yeah, totally. Ouch. Okay, I don't know if there's a There's probably some construction dude on here who's like, you are an idiot for doing this way. But I just make bigger and bigger holes until I get the hole size that I want. And I'm pretty sure that a 1/4 inch is not gonna be big enough. So. One thing I thought about on the 5G, Dennis, is I was talking to Jeremy about 5G in the shop and thinking about where the placement was. And he said, dude, don't worry about that. That thing will go all over your shop. You don't have to worry about if it's in the front or the back or whatever. And I guess I'm figuring out, like 5G, it must have a different radiation pattern than LoRa. Like that antenna must be like a super, I don't know, round or like a globe. Maybe that's it. Buy a step a bit. Oh, thanks for the thanks for the cash. I may have one. Ah, where would I have one if I had one? I've certainly got one somewhere. Because I bought one when I was doing the where the fuck did I put it? That's hilarious. But thank you for that. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Okay, 5/8 is what is up next. That is going to be in the drill bag. The drill bag is over there. Yeah, you can see that. It's not a crotch shot. And I think, I wonder where that stepper bit is. I bought one and I was like, dude, this is going to be so cool. And then I forgot to use it. This is 5/8. Sweet. And let's hit this sucker back. Don't tell my dentist that I'm smoking drill bits. They probably wouldn't like that. Is this big enough? Just barely. All right. Cool. Let's see what happens. Oh, don't look if you like this like pro level construction. God, is it going the right way? Jeez. I may have drilled too many holes with that bit. That bit's chips may be cashed. Okay, I'm sure you're going to tell me to use some fancy thing like this to clean that out. I was going to say, seems like it was in reverse. Yeah, it did seem like it was in reverse, but it wasn't. And I managed with brute force to make it do what I wanted it to do. Some of these things you can't be too proud of. All right, so that is that side. And this is, can you guys see this? Yeah. This side, open that up. And then now we've got to find a 22M bit. I'm sure it's not 5/8. I may not have a 22M bit. I've got this metric set up, but there's nothing in here that's even close. Hey, mine's on here. Our favorite cheater. How's cheat biz going, dog? Fuck. Do I have to buy a new bit for this thing? No pain in the dick. Or do I have something over here? That will work. Probably not. These are all not what we want. And I should get that a little bit bigger before I do any crazy stuff. Dude, where did I put that step bit? Or stepper? I forget which way it is. I've got it. I can see it in my mind's eye. It's like that pyramid looking thing. It's in this really fancy package. Fuck. All right. Huh. And then I'll dig around a little bit and see if I can find that, because that probably would be the right thing. It's not in here. It's like I gotta look through all my drawers every single time to, I don't think it's gonna be in any of those, to find the thing that I want to find. I mean, it should be. If it's anywhere, it should be in my drill bag. There's a giant bit right here. That is bigger than I need. These are all my, there's 1/4 inches. I got like I don't know why, but I got a ton of 1/4 inch bits. All right, extra stuff. Extra stuff here. There's no way it would be in there. I don't know what I've got in there. Nope. Dadgum, might have to buy a. That's too big. Sugar. Sugar. All right, what was it? It was this that was going in, and it had to go in here. Oh my God, that looks perfect. That might do it. That might be it. Maybe I just get lucky. Although I am almost certain that that is a fairly dull bit. Sorry, I'm just over here at my other. Oh my God. Dude, look what I found. Look at that. 0.86 inch, 22 millimeters. Thank you, Alan. This says 1/2 inch, so 3/4. Where does this go to? 5/8. I don't think this thing is big enough. Dadgummit. But the 2 flutes cut faster. Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, I can find everything, Laz. It just takes me a minute. But so stepper drill bit's going to go in that bag. We're going to see if this guy will work. Although I think it's going to be. It might be better to put this in the drill press, actually. Hell yeah, step bit. Yeah. No, I was psyched on that thing too, but unfortunately, it's not big enough. Oh, I don't think I've ever used one of those. That would have been super cool to use. Let's see if I can get this over. Oh yeah, you can see where that dog bit me. Just sliced right through my lip. All right, there is the drill press. I think you guys recognize. Can you see? You probably can't see this thing if you're here for the off-grid. You recognize this thing because I had it out in the driveway. There is a 13 dBi I don't need anymore. And then let's see about getting this sucker up in here. It's always nicer to work on this thing. Let's get it out of the way. We'll drop all of this stuff out of the way. Take this. And see, what does that say? Good call on the press. Wrist was about to get wrecked. Yeah, it was. These skinny little wrists were not built for this kind of work. Fucking heartbreaker. Let's see. I can move the whole thing over and rotate it, and if I do, that will be enough. Although it'll be pretty ugly. But why not, right? I don't know if you guys can see what the problem is over here. But, I've got like 20 minutes to do this, but I'll get you guys a little bit closer. Let's see. So this should go something like right there. Yep. And then this goes here. No, it'll go. Hang on a second. You're going to be looking at some stencils for a hot minute. And I may have to. There we go. That's got to be way better. This goes down here. Yeah. Much better. All right, light goes on. This stuff gets out of the way. Move some paint. And what I want is to rotate this guy over here. And I forget if it's. I forget what holds this thing in. If it's this, it might be this. And those are held on. No, it's got to be this thing. So it's that thing, and then I bet I can hammer that thing. Stand by. Just wait one here. I'm sure there's some machinist. Where's Heafy when you need him to tell me how to do this the right way? But since he's not here, it's just going to be improvise, adapt, and overcome. The huge. What is this? Dude, 𝗚𝗶𝘁 Premium Tools. Look at those things. I bought those things, and did someone bring these and forget them? Or did I buy these and forget that I bought them? Totally possible. All right, don't forget your glasses later. This is, let's see, I want to bring it this way. No, it might need, oh yeah, there we go. That cannot be it. Oh no, it's super loose there. Take this out just in case. What the fuck am I missing here? Well, someone's gonna watch this and laugh later. But I'm pretty sure that that is our problem, and I want this whole thing to move. Oh, this thing is just so like old and gnarly. Just you get to watch a little guy exerting their 4 pounds of pressure. Motherfucker. This is oh, I missed it. I missed that note. Sorry, whatever that was. Just like say that same thing again. Oh, I can see what the problem is up here. This thing needs some lube. Do I have lube? I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. Brasso? No. Paint thinner? No. PB lubricating catalyst. Sir, yes, sir. All right. It's like the general Gristle King shit show is going on here. I'm going to clean that off a little bit with something. Oh, I got a wire brush here. Hip 27, it's 57, 27. Oh, you guys are talking about something else that I'm totally missing? Probably. Push down the release. I don't see the release, dude. I think this is so this should be the thing that loosens it. So it's loosened now, but because it's been so long since I did any moving on this thing, I think it's either rusted or it's just, not corroded, but it's just sitting there. Am I sure it twists? Yeah. I think I've twisted it before. This thing, this is one of my favorite pieces in the shop because it was given to me. And this guy who gave it to me said, he's like, hey, I watched my grandfather lose his finger in this thing because it didn't have a guard. He's like, this thing is dangerous. And I was like, well, if you don't want it, I'll take it. He's like, yeah, sure. Brought it over, dropped it off. This thing, I think it weighs as much as I do. It's like 140, 150 pounds. If it doesn't, it's fucking close. Well, all right, that is that. We may have to let that thing sit for a while. Cheers, pal. No PC reward. You guys are talking tokens and 5G stuff. Yeah, I think the 5G stuff is totally like still to be figured out. But I'm sure someone will. Come on. It's gotta fucking move because it goes up and down. So if it goes up and down and it's all round and I don't see any flutes or grooves up here, it's also got to move. And be the wrong way to do it. Does it still work? Oh. Jeez, that is a fucking safety hazard, isn't it? POC has been figured out. DC is what we need. Yeah, totally, Dennis. I mean, the POC on the 5G side is crazy. Like to think that POC is going to make a difference there when you can't go more than, what is it, 1,000 feet? So, so this guy here changes the tension of the band, and that's set. I think what I might do is I've got a call in, I don't know, like 20 minutes. I might just let that PB blaster catalyst go in there and let it work its way down. Leave this thing semi-tight. Oh, did I have that thing loose or tight when I hammered it? I think it's moving. Yeah, it's like slightly moving. What something is that? Sorry, I didn't see what that was. Just reading something hip about POC. Okay, you guys talking 5G POC. all of this just so I can make a little hole in a box of plastic. Oh, it is fucking turning. Hell yeah. Turn around, dog. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit alone. There you go. PR. PR for Puerto Rico. PR for something else. Turn around, bright eyes. Come on now. This is, I don't know, my favorite part of workshopping is like figuring something out. Ooh, it's sliding down a little bit. I think that PB Blaster did it. Not there yet, though. Yeah, information soon will come out. I might have to gift you singing. With it, dude. Yeah, victory, right? Victory at sea. We're getting there. I can sing all day. I love singing. I think. Are we close? Nope. And it's still gonna be hot. Ah, oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So that can now get tightened up. This can go in here. Time to cheat. Leave the hammer as a permanent drill tool. Okay. Dude. Oh. Now this needs to sit square. This needs to get loosened back up, and we got to hammer it around a little bit more. It's slowly coming down. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking push this thing back up. It's gonna be a total pain in the ass to get it back to where it was, but we are close to what we want. Come on now, dude. Hello, sorry about the 𝗚𝗿𝗶𝘀𝘁𝗹𝗲 hammering way. Yeah, thanks. It's maybe I should think about that 𝗚𝗿 one I'm hammering, because that was just such a loss. I mean, I guess this is the cool thing about these old tools is you can just hopefully hammer them. Hopefully this thing continues. Let's see, is there anything? Yeah, shit, yeah, I think still working. Okay, this guy, a little bit more. Dude, unplug the power cord. Yeah, that is a fair that is a fair suggestion. I should have done that forever ago, but sometimes it's just good to maybe not pay all the attention that you should. I've been kind of wanting for a long time to I had this buddy in high school, and his dad was a carpenter, and cut off his finger accidentally. And every time you go to dinner with this guy, with Jeff Taylor, Caden Taylor's dad, Jeff Taylor would like go up there and be like, yeah, table for 4. And I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm like, one day I'm gonna figure out a way to accidentally cut off one of my fingers and do the table for 4 game. But it's probably not as funny the rest of the time. Like the value of missing the finger is not offset by the joke factor of having the finger. All right, T-minus 13 minutes for this next call. What do I need? I need something to match this little height right here, which I think is this. It might end up being your toes being barefoot. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been barefoot an awful lot. What side was it on? That was this one. Come on, you can. That's not it. That's too thick. That's too thick. There we go. Come on now. Oh my gee. I might just wedge the rest of that thing. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm shaking. This is awesome. There we go. Okay. That's pretty cool there. Now I could use something a little bit thinner and it would be perfect. The only things I've got, thank God I've got a giant stack of spare wood over here. I don't know, you guys can't see the bottom, can you? You guys can see kind of what's happening. Maybe not the whole thing. There we go. On the bottom, what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that the, whoops. Dang it, I'm not getting where I want it. Sorry, fellas. There we go. I'm making sure that this bottom is, this thing is straight up and down. Okay, so that is pretty darn close. this. I think we're getting even closer. Yep. And now I plug it back in, because otherwise the magic doesn't go boom. And, oh, this is probably dangerous, huh? But let's see. Is that right? That's close. All that. Oh, I can smell that plastic. Dude, it's done. There we go. Okay. Come on off. How do I want to do this? I want it to pull out nice and neat. That is kind of an ugly hole. I hope it's not too big, but if it is, we'll figure it out. And then out sheet. Come on now. Done. Dunsky Dunsky. There we go. All right, I'll bring it back and clean it up, and then I'll probably call this section of the tubes, this section of the live. Thanks for sticking around. All right, what do we got here? You guys don't need to see that. I think it's gonna switch back to this or something close. All right, and then it can go up. And then just loosen the bit. Oh, I think I got it, dude. Never mind. Cool. And NV. I gotta learn all the lingo. All right, clean this sucker up, and can you guys see that? It's easier to do it the other way, but it's nicer if you guys can see what's going on. I don't know if you're supposed to use these backwards or not, but I found that it's nice to do it both ways. Again, you're gonna have some machinist coming in here and be like, dude, that guy does not know what he's doing. But there we go, nice clean hole. Can you see that? Can you hear me now? Okay, well, that's the deal, fellas. It's done for right now. Pretty clean, and I will come back and square away the rest of this Bobcat build later. Thanks for, there we go. Thanks for sticking around. Super, yeah, there are always experts watching. There's always some, I think the thing is with YouTube, there's always someone to tell you how you should be doing it better. And that's the fun thing about this whole piece. Nice time with you guys too. Okay. And let's see, you guys saw all of that. That's where I've been working. Drill press will need to be fixed and hammered back at some point, but I got a phone call. Rock and roll. Let me see how I can turn this sucker off. Appreciate you guys coming on here. Thanks a ton to BFG Neil and whoever gave me the $10 for the step bit. That was radical. I really appreciate that stuff. Rock and roll. I will talk to you guys later. Here. Yes, I want to stop streaming.